if this is the best time to try to do what I'm about to do. Hey, you know, when you just feel pressed forward to do something and it's just overwhelming push or urge, just like you have to give it. So I'ma just say what I'ma say. Hopefully I'm audible enough for you to hear me. Well enough, you get me. So it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's kind of looking bleaky kind of Tuesday morning here. Going up the mountain and do my do. By the way, I'm sounding this way because I'm pretty much combating I'm not really sure what to call this, but it has to do with a sore or worse throat, as you can hear. It started out with me having the cough and the cold kind of thing. Contracted it from two very good Samaritans thought it best to sponsor me with this. So I mean, can I complain? I don't know that I sound anything near good, but anyways, that's why I'm sounding like this, people. So, what I'm gonna talk about now still is it's not that probably I know this is not something that nobody has ever heard about. You've ever heard about this in many different ways, and it's just that what I'm about to say, maybe you never heard what I'm about to say, or I'm about to say it from anybody else. So let me just say it because somewhere, somehow I'm compelled to say it, alright? So, as I pause to reflect on world events and all, you know, life as it is, what is life, yo? Last night I heard news of two men. I don't know them personally. I don't even know if I know them, but I just heard about two persons who died. One of them get gunshot and you know. And right away I just reflect all over again. What is life? What is man? You know, we're here today, gone tomorrow. So easy for you to just depart from this existence into the unknown. You know, and all it takes is this stopping of the breath by whatever means. The breath, once the breath stop, once you stop breathe, that's it. And yet it just said when a man dies, the breath goes back to Most High, and the body goes down to the earth from whence it came. So life, I mean, there has to be more to life than just what seems to be, you know, the this, the that, the devil knows what, killing, crime, envy, you name it, all these displeasing things that takes place in what we call life, you get me? All these eventualities, these, and everybody's life is not the same in any one respect. Am I saying that right? I mean, everybody's life is different in very, very much respect, but then at the end of the day, we find some commonalities wherein every life form that is, that was, or that will be is connected to that connectivity line, whatever it may be. It could be like, say, the blood. We all bleed. We all have what we call blood inside our bodies, you know. It's a part of what keeps us going. It's get oxygenated, it turns red, and everybody's blood is red unless otherwise. Butter blood, you know, but naturally our blood is red, so we all have the commonality. I'm not preaching a sermon here, I'm just making something clear. Anyways, moving right along. I can't imagine how I sound awful, right? Mark of the beast. Everybody be talking about this mark of the beast. From I was small to this tall to here now. It's, you know, I've heard many and much about the mark of the beast. And as I go older and more curious into things and about things, I did my own looking into some things, and this was one of the things that I looked into. But pardon the coffee. Yeah, this is one of the things I looked into. So I think it's safe to say, no doubt, there is this world, universal acceptance that there's a beast, and this beast has a mark, and this mark will be imposed on mankind. And you know, once you get that mark or you take that mark, it puts you aside from your creator, and that's it for you, and you're done. You choose your side, and then they say the mark of the beast is 666, and everybody have a different argument around. It's a whole series, drama. It's a big series. But what we really want to zoom in on now is this. How does one, this is beast, how does one identify the mark of the beast? I mean, you hear many stories as to what the mark of the beast is. No, this is where my reasoning took me, and this is what I want to share with you. Now, is it not fair to say then, in order for one to be able to truly identify the quote-unquote mark of the beast, one firstly needs to know who or what is the beast? Would you agree? Because if you don't know who or what is the beast, then what are the chances or the odds of you knowing what is the mark of that beast? The next question one should need to ask is, what is a mark really? What does it mean? What does a mark mean? I mean, symbolically, what is a mark? Here's where I think one needs to go, if you'll agree, to go into word for word definition and understanding of this whole headline. Take every word apart and dissect them and try to apply them for what they mean or can mean, and then you see it makes a clearer meaning and a better reason, don't you think? Because I'm thinking, right, okay, so first, in order for me to tell the mark of the beast, I think it's safe to say I'd have to know to identify this beast. And in identifying the beast, you'd have to identify whether the beast is a he, a she, or better yet, a what or a who. Have you ever stopped to think that? No, when you identify what or who is the beast, then you're going to looking for the mark of the beast. Now, interestingly, the whole mark of the beast find its root in the book of Revelation in the Bible, yeah, where it is mentioned. And what I find interesting is that there's many talk about the mark of the beast and little to no talk about the seal of God. Yeah, the seal of God. Because after having read and studied myself, I realized, some holes in the bucket. So I realized that in the same breath, pretty much, where the mark of the beast is mentioned and the warning against and whatnot, including all that part of soup right there is also the seal of God. I hear little to nothing been spoken about that. And when I look into it deep and stir the pot, I realize that the safest way to identify the mark of the beast is to firstly know the seal of God. Because based on the whole output and the onset of the storyline, the prophecy, the mark of the beast is something that stands in opposed to the seal of God. So in other words, it's safe to say that the mark of the beast is a counterfeit to the seal of God. It is a counterfeit because in order for you to pass something off as real, you have to go counterfeit, and counterfeit means you're gonna come as close as you possibly can to the real in order to fool somebody as to what is real or not. And this is where now your wisdom should apply, because if you do not know the original, how then can you identify the counterfeit? Stop to think about that. Yeah man, if you can't identify the original, how can you identify the counterfeit? So if the seal of God is something original, to which the devil comes with what is called the mark of the beast, which should be a counterfeit of the seal of God, then I guess we should start safely at identifying the seal of God, so we can best be in a position to identify the mark of the beast, don't you think? Think about it. So, turn off the AC here. So, I think it's safe. You can agree. I mean, we agree to disagree. But check my reasoning though. If we're gonna look at identifying the mark of the beast, then it's safe for us to first identify the seal of God, so that we can safely identify the mark of the beast, don't you think? Alright. If you follow my reasoning so far, you dig what I'm saying. I'm gonna do part 2 just about now. Let me put this up, alright?